Page 14, the bird bath. It's a study in chords. They say blocking chords, blocking. Usually they're called block chords. A block chord is simply where you push all the notes down at the same time in the chord. It could be any number of notes. Here they're using triads. You just push them all down at the same time. One hand, both hands, doesn't matter. Anything else is a broken chord as far as I'm concerned. So what we have here are they have two sets of stabs, or two grand stabs. You see the little curly brace at the beginning of the pair of stabs there? That signifies a grand staff. And there's two of these, and they're connected by a vertical line. So all four stabs are connected. That means you read all four stabs at the same time. Isn't that wonderful? It's like a duet. A lot of duet music is written this way. Except we're not doing a duet. You could do a duet with somebody who wants to play the chords, and you play the eighth notes, or vice versa, whichever. We're going to do it together in a way. They give you a way in the practice instructions up above how to do it together. You go through that if you want. I'm not going to bother. I want to talk about these chords. Just in the block chords, just look at the first measure. In the top two stabs, it's a block chord. It's a C chord. In the bottom two stabs, it's a broken chord, or an arpeggiated chord, where they play those notes one note at a time. That's the essence of what's going on here throughout the whole piece. You're just changing chords. In the second measure, it's this chord. It's an A chord. And then you play them one at a time. And then the third chord is here. A D chord, D minor chord. And then here, we're just kind of going up. You see the pattern? Up to a C chord. We just went up the white keys there. That's the pattern. Meanwhile, the broken chords is the same. Etc. Blah 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 blah. At the very end, the last two measures, you're up here, and then the left hand comes up to play the C. Don't have to. You could have just, you're here, you could have just reached up and an octave and hit it, like so. But when we play this, I'd like to do it this way. We're going to play the chord first, 4 counts, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to play the broken chord, 1. Then play the next chord for 4 counts, and then play the broken chord. Next chord, 2, 3, 4, and then a broken chord. The next one, chord, 2, 3, 4, and that's how I'd like to do the play with me. I'd like to go through it, and basically we're playing them all, just one at a time. We just adjusted it a little. This gives you practice in the block chords and the broken chords. So let's talk a little bit about technique, just a little. For a chord, multiple notes, I'll put my hand in the position of the chord, however many notes are involved, and I simply lower the hand, using the weight of the arm and the hand to push the notes down. Trick is, you got to listen very carefully, very closely, and try and get all the notes down at the same time. Good luck with that one. And all the chords are done this way. You just put your hand in that position. It only takes a moment. You're not moving very far, and you drop the hand. Then in the broken chord, I'm transferring weight from finger to finger. Again, I'm not using the fingers to push it down. I'm just transferring the weight from finger to finger. It's a ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Now they've added phrasing in here. It's up to you, but by the way we're playing it, the phrasing is built in, because I want to play the block chord first, and then when you do this, the next block chord, the phrasing is sort of automatically built in, so we don't have to worry about it. One thing I might mention is one of the reasons for putting in these phrase marks is because if they didn't put anything in there, they left it empty, then it's entirely up to you how you want to play it. You could play them disconnected, or a combination of that. You can play it any way you want. But once they add these phrase marks in here, now you're locked down. Now you got to play it legato. Now the dynamic marked is medium soft. That's a suggestion. Whatever you decide. And the speed is allegro, which is fast. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. It's up to you. Pedaling here, just going to leave it just the way they've got it. Legato pedal. You're going to play the chord, push the pedal down, and then when you start the 8th note rolled chord, change the pedal. And do that with each one. No big deal. So I'm going to give us 4 counts. So let's try this out. Hands in C position. Foot's on the pedal. 1, 2, 3, and go. And 1, 2, 3. Now the broken chord. Now the block chord. 2, 3. The broken chord. Two, three,